Hello, this is Sereen Nasrallah. I'm a junior student of English literature minoring in translation at the Islamic University of Gaza. In this presentation, I'll be focusing on one Shakespearean issue, which is Iago's motives in Shakespeare's Othello. So let's start. My outline for this presentation will be as follows. I'll be first commenting on Coleridge's remark on Iago's motives. Then I'll be sharing with you Iago's possible motives from my point of view. Then I'll separate Iago's biggest motive also from my point of view. I'll provide you with some evidence that will strengthen my argumentation, and I'll end up the presentation with a hypothetical question that I believe you will love. So Coleridge actually made a remark on Othello long time ago. He said that Iago's course of action is the motive hunting over motiveless malignity. What does he mean exactly? So he means this. So I do believe that there is a bunch of motives behind Iago's course of action, but interestingly, Coleridge believed that Iago has no motives behind what he did at all. And I'm like, what? Exactly as the reaction in the third picture. So it's obvious to you now that I am against Coleridge's remark. I do believe that Iago has many reasons behind his evil and monstrous plans. And for the sake of time, I'll be only sharing with you 2 points. The first one is Iago's jealousy. So Iago is jealous of Othello because he got married to a white, rich Venetian woman, and they are now a happy and loving couple together, while Iago and his wife, Emilia, do not really have a good companionship with each other. Iago hates Emilia, and this is very obvious in Act 2, Scene 1, when he keeps insulting her in front of everybody and keeps mocking her. And he also uses anti-feminist words against her, describing her as a mere housewife that is useless. The other point is Iago's egoism. Iago is the kind of person who does not accept others to be in higher positions and in higher ranks over him. And this is the case with Cassio's promotion. So Iago sees Cassio as a person not worthy of this promotion because this promotion will give Cassio more privileges and more power over him. And this is the thing that Iago does not want by all means. So Iago, as we know, begins to plot against Cassio to make him lose his position. What else are there? I'll leave the question for you, the answer for you. Iago's biggest motive, I do believe that Iago's biggest motive that fuels him towards his insane course of action is racism and white supremacy. So race is seen everywhere in the play, and Iago is the one that masters showcasing them. Okay, so my proof about this point is the following. So I have the historical evidence and the textual evidence. The historical evidence is that is to prove that there was a Black existence in England at Shakespeare's time, and it was. Okay, so there was a considerable number of Black people living and working during Shakespeare's time, and those Black people were Moors from North Africa, and they were brought to England to work as slaves at the time of slave trade. The other thing about history is that in 1601, the Queen of England declared a decree that all blackamoors be expelled from England. They did not want any other race among them. They only saw themselves as the pure elite race, and everyone is inferior to them. The textual evidence is there is like a handful of textual evidence in the play, in the text itself. And here are some extracts that reflect, that reflect that Iago is a racist, a dangerous racist person. He describes here Othello as a black ram. He does not only refer to his color, but he also uses animalistic imagery to describe him, which is worse. And he also describes him as a Barbary horse, and he also describes him as the Moor. And the thing with the Moor is that Iago almost always addresses Othello as the Moor. He never addresses him by his name, which is racist in its essence. He also here associates violence with blackness, with Othello's race, and this is way more racist than addressing Othello with these terms. So he's not only describing and addressing him with racist remarks, but he also links and associates violence and sins and evil with being black, which is very dangerous. So the list goes on, but for the sake of time, I have to stop. And I'll leave you with a question that is very interesting, I guess. So my question to you is that, had Othello been white, would Iago plan to destroy him? In other words, would there be a play at all? So let's see your answers, and thank you.